All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. I hope my voice is coming good. Please invite your friends. Nobody expect me to be now because I just announced it and it started right away. So please share with your friends on Facebook, etc., so we can get more people here. Our topic today is very simple, and actually, I'm not going to ask any question except one. And my Skype is open for all the Muslims to call me. The question is so simple: who is Allah? One of the funny things about Islam that none of the Muslims can tell us who is Allah and what even the word Allah mean. I never heard of people who worship a God, but yet this God is unknown to them, except Muslims. They do not know what his name mean. They do not know where the name is coming from. They do not know who is he. Their prophet himself never spoke to him, never even heard his voice, not even one word. How Muhammad became a prophet of a God he himself he never spoke to? Those questions Muslims have no answer. When you ask a Muslim a question, who is Allah? Always what he will say to you, he's the creator. I mean, what an answer. I mean, you know, supposedly we know that he is, you claim to be that he is God, so obviously he should be the creator. But this is not the question. The question, who is Allah? But how you know he is the creator? Where you get this information from? Where you get the name from? The prophet who you follow, where he got his name from? Did he meet him? Did he speak to him? Never. So who is Allah? It's very funny and very naive that people are going to follow someone they do not know who is he. Nobody know. Hey, my friend Dennis, how are you? Guys, this gentleman Dennis, he's a wonderful man, and actually I spend time more with him more than others because he is the one always give me the ride anywhere I want to go, even home. So I'm really thankful for having him in Germany. He gave a lot of his time, and he drive even like it's late. Sometimes it's like 1 a.m. in the morning, and still he drive me all the way where I am going to stay. So I'm very happy to have him here, and we are glad to have you, my brother. I hope to see you soon again. Uh, my Skype again is open. If there is any Muslim is listening and he would like to call me, please feel free. My name in Skype is Debate TV, one word, there is no space. Feel free to call me and I will be happy to speak to you. The Muslims are confused even about the nature of this God. What this God is made of? Is he a spirit? What do you think, guys? Is Allah a spirit? Who knows the answer? Who remember the answer? Anyone knows? Is Allah a spirit? No. So what he is? Do Allah have a body? Who knows? Let us try to analyze the information and to see how stupid this cult is. Is Allah is a body? Do he have a body? A physical body? Who knows? Who want to give me the answer? Let us go one by one. Do he have a physical body? Yes, he have a physical body. So let us take notes. Allah is not a spirit. Maybe I should write that in the front of us in the screen, so we can take notes of this and we can laugh together about this God who is really weird. You know, there is tons of movies, by the way. I mean, YouTube videos made by Muslim scholars who explain Allah hands, Allah foot, Allah toes, Allah fingers, Allah nose, Allah eyes. I mean, this God, he have hands, he have eyes, he have foot, he have a leg, he have hands, he have fingers, but yet he is not a man. Okay, who care? I mean, who care? But he have no spirit. Well, what does that mean? He is a statues? What this God is made of? If you search right now in Google, let me do that in the front of you. Hold on. Just to show you the madness of this cult. I will search in Google and you can do the same. And right away I found a website in the top. He is debating with a Christian and asking, does God have a spirit? The spirit of no, the spirit of Islam is not what you know. Okay, Muslim worship, blah 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 blah. Let us go to the first one because this is the Muslim answer. Is Allah a spirit? The question, someone, he is a Christian asking a Muslim, and you can read the question yourself. He is saying to him, or let us say in this conversation, they are the Christian asking the Muslim if his God is a spirit. I am debating with a Christian. He said to me that God has a spirit. My question is, does Allah have a spirit? And then he between the bracket, a spirit like a spirit of man, angels, or others, etc. creatures. Is a spirit something that is created or what? The answer: no one has the right to describe Allah except the way which he has described himself or his messenger. Nobody have the right. That's it. It's inclusive. Description have to come only by two, Muhammad and Allah. You see, the Muslim, they say to you, Abraham is a prophet, Isa is a prophet, Moses is a prophet, but only one person can describe Allah. The rest, they have nothing, no business. They are retired. That is Muhammad or Allah. Okay. Because no one knows more about Allah than Allah. That's a good one. And no created being has more knowledge of his creator than the messenger of Allah. No, there's nobody. Muhammad is the best who knows everything. You know, when people they ask Muhammad about a simple question about the spirit, what his God told Muhammad to say? Let us read together and laugh, just to show you that Allah, the one they are calling him God, is an idiot. And I'm talking here about Muhammad. He is the true Allah. People they ask Muhammad, what is the spirit? Because remember, the question in that website is about a ruh. Ruh is in Arabic is a spirit. So what is a ruh? Chapter 17, verse number 85. What is the ruh? They are asking thee, okay? They are asking thee concerning the spirit. Say, look at the answer. Look at the answer. Say, the spirit by the command of my Lord, and of the knowledge ye have been. What is the answer? You're saying to them, you do not know. Allah knows and you do not know. What is the answer? People are asking Muhammad, ask your God what is a spirit. Allah, he sent angel Jibreel, the pizza delivery guy, and said to him, tell them that the spirit is from the command of Allah and you don't know. What is the answer? What is the answer? Allah himself do not know, because Muhammad, you know, is Allah, and he have no answer for this question. So he come to conclusion to say Allah knows best, as usual. Who knows best? Allah. This is chapter 17, verse number 85. So what we will do now? Who we are going to ask the same question? وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الرُّوحِ. So look what the Muslim they say in the fatwa website. Allah and his messenger is the one who knows who is Allah, but yet Muhammad, he could not even answer what is the spirit, neither his God Allah. Then, just to make it short, to get to the conclusion, all right, what is the answer? Let us see. I'm trying just to get the answer at the end. Give us the answer at the end, finally. Where is the answer? And now he is quoting the Bible, to explain what the Spirit is. Oh boy. Oh. And you look how the Muslims how funny they are. They say to you in the book of Luke, chapter 11, verse number 13, it says that John the Baptist, he was filled by the Holy Spirit. So how you can say that he is Jibreel? Are you crazy, Muslims? How he is Jibreel? You see the madness? Madness, stupidity. But let me show you where the final answer. I'm trying to find the answer. Because he says, I remember we spoke about the same website before. Allah is not a spirit. Where is the answer? Okay, here we go. The spirit or soul is not one of the attribute of Allah. As simple as that. That's it. Rather, it is one of the things that have been created by Allah. So Allah is not a spirit, and he has no spirit. Allah is not a spirit, and he has no spirit. So what we will do now? Any Muslim? Do we have any Muslim around to tell us? So what we would do? Who is Allah now? See, today I'm using the other account, Christian Prince, for my broadcast. Which is fine, like I have many account, as you know, so this one is fine too. Is it true that the Messiah mentioned in the Hadith matches the Antichrist in Revelation, and the Islamic Isa who comes back matches the false prophet in Revelation? Can you discuss this? You see, there's nothing match anything. Everything Muhammad speak of does not match anything, and nothing he spoke of is it true, even if it's false. Which mean when Muhammad he speak about the Antichrist, he never mentioned the Antichrist. Don't mix things together. Muhammad is a Dajjal. Dajjal mean he's a liar. So Muhammad, he spoke of someone, he called him Al-Masih al-Dajjal. I'm answering somebody who asked me in Skype. Al-Masih al-Dajjal is a fabrication of Muhammad and his cult. Does not exist in the Bible, neither in Revelation, neither in the Old Testament, neither in the New Testament, and nowhere our books speak of. So don't mix things together. The false Muhammad, he have his own stories. What Muhammad he claimed, that there's a guy he will claim that he is the Messiah, and that is not the Antichrist, my friend. That is not the Antichrist. Don't be deceived and don't be misled, because there is a huge difference. The Antichrist is Antichrist. Is not someone he is the Messiah or he claimed to be the one. Here we have a false Messiah according to Muhammad, and he will claim to be the Messiah. Muhammad, he is as the devil. He is preparing you and preparing the Muslims to reject the Messiah when he come back. Because remember, this person is going to say, I am the Messiah. As you see in front of you in the hadith, and this is the Muslim translation, the Messenger of Allah, SAW, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, came out to us when we were discussing the Dajjal, false Christ. You see, false Christ. This is not the Antichrist. You know, the problem between, you know, the Christians, that they mix things up. They try to compare between what Muhammad said and don't go there. Muhammad never spoke of something truthful. Even the true thing, it's a lie. Even the true thing, it's a lie. What does that mean? When Muhammad, he speak of Mary being a virgin, he was lying when he is telling the truth. How he is lying, but yet he is telling the truth. He don't believe in Jesus. He don't believe in anything Jesus came with. But he is a Dajjal, he is a liar. So he have to use some of what you believe, which is the truth. But he was telling a lie. Because when I tell you something I don't believe, I'm lying, even if it's true. Muhammad believed nothing about Jesus. He used the name of Jesus for his propaganda. He used the name of Moses for his agenda. He used the name of Abraham to conquer, to make you believe that I am from the seeds of Abraham. And there's many naive Christians, they keep saying in their churches, because they are uneducated, ignorant, that Muhammad is from Ishmael. And this is exactly what Muhammad he wanted to spread, to make you believe that he is from Ishmael. But even in the books of the Muslims, Ishmael, he learned Arabic at the age of 11 from the Arab. So how he can be the father of the Arab? That is the most stupid statement ever I can hear. So don't be confused about that. Now going back to Allah, who is Allah? Who is Allah? If there is any Muslim want to tell us who is Allah? If there is any beautiful Muslim feel like he want to tell us who is Allah. Actually, the story about the Dajjal in front of us is additional proof that Jesus is the true God of everybody, and Muhammad he proved that to us. Why? Because if you read the stories, as an example, the one in front of us, when they ask about the false Messiah, what Muhammad he said, the false Messiah, what he said? He said, Allah is not one-eyed, while the Messiah at Dajjal is blind in the right eye. So if the Messiah, look here the story, how funny it is, and how Muhammad he got himself busted. Allah, according to Muslims, have eyes, he have feet, he have fingers, he have hands, he have a face, he have an ass, he have every attribute of a man, but yet they say he is not a man. Now Muhammad here is comparing between Allah and the false Messiah, but the false Messiah is what? Is a man. You know what I mean? So what the purpose of comparing between God and man? And the difference between them is the eye. Only one eye is the difference between the Messiah, the false Messiah, and Allah. Only one difference between them. It's just the eye. So who is Allah? Allah is a man. Because if you are telling your people, okay, we have a Christian prince and we have Allah. Christian prince, he look exactly like Allah, but the difference between them, Allah eye in the right, or the right eye is not damaged. Thank you very much. You just prove to us that Allah is a man. In different hadith, Muhammad even he make it more clear by describing Allah as a fat man, short, and he have a big ass. And the only difference between him and the false Messiah is the right eye. Read it with me. And this is not a da'if hadith. This is sahih. Sahih. This is sahih. Sahih. By the way, I don't believe in those things here. They say sahih. All a hadith is sahih there. Those are books of sahih anyway. What do you mean sahih and da'if? The book, it's called the sahih. The sahih books in the sunnah for the Sunni Muslims are 6 books. So what do you mean you say they're sahih? Why you are saying sahih? The whole book is sahih. What a garbage. Now look at this. The Prophet said, I have told you so much about the Dajjal. And here, look, the Muslim fabrication, just to confuse you. Just to confuse you and make you believe that we and Muslims we share in same belief. The Antichrist, that's false. This is not an Antichrist. This is someone, supposedly, he will claim to be the Messiah. And now Muhammad is afraid that people, they will be believing in the Messiah and think he is Allah. So how he will make you recognize that this is not Allah? But the question here, why they will think he is Allah anyway? If Allah is not a man. Do you see the stupidity of Muhammad, guys? Are you with me? Do you see the stupidity in this story? If Allah is not a man anyway, why you are comparing Allah to a man, and you are worried? And why you are worried that those people, they will be confused about who is Allah and who is the false Messiah? I mean, what they share together in the look? Obviously they share everything. Both are men. So when the Muslim, they say to us Allah is not a man, they are lying to themselves, and this is against the teaching of their cult. Otherwise, I challenge anyone to explain to me what do you mean the difference between the false Messiah, which is a normal man, and Allah to be only the right eye. Any Abdul in the bushes when I tell us? Well, how is that can be? Only the right eye different between them. But this guy is a man. How that happened? How you say to us the only difference between them is just an eye? So the leg is the same, the mouth is the same, the hands are the same, the body is the same. The only difference is the right eye. Do you see it? Any Muslim want to explain to us? So they keep speaking and shouting and and going high with the voice and say to you, you are wrong. But the fact, everything saying to us that Allah is absolutely is a man. And even Muhammad himself, he just confessed that Allah, the man he's talking about, in this scenario and based on this story, he must be God. For he is going to do things nobody can do. Muhammad is worried that people will be confused about who? About someone. He is a man. They will think he is God. What will make a man look like a God? What will make that man confuse people to the point they will believe he's God? Anyone want to tell us? Where is the confusion coming from? It's very simple. Allah, Muhammad, he is trying to make you not to believe in Jesus. Jesus, who is going to come with the glory of God over the cloud. He will come with his angels. He will come to you in the image of a man. And now Muhammad saying to you, don't believe in that man. For God don't have such an eye. And now the Muslims, each time they see somebody have a problem with the right eye, they say to you, oh, maybe he is the Messiah, the Dajjal. And you know, in the year 2018, can't this Messiah who is going to do miracles, he's very powerful according to Islam, can't he make a surgery to fix his eye? Can't he? This is the only way to know that he is the false Messiah, is his eye, and this is the only way to know who is Allah. No, Allah, who said Allah cannot be a body? Allah is a body, my friend. Allah is a body. Muhammad, he said many times, remember when we read the hadith where Muhammad, he said that like in the end of the time, Allah will come to them in a shape other than the one which they saw first time, and he will come to them in a shape which they will not recognize, and they will say to you, we seek refuge from Allah against thee, you are not our Lord. Then Allah, he go and he changed his shape, and then they asked Muhammad, how we recognize him? He said, we recognize him from his shin, right? So Allah is a physical being. If you go right now to YouTube, give me a second. If we go right now to YouTube and we do search, little search. Let me close some applications here. I have many applications open, which might slow my internet. One more. All right. If we go in the internet, in Google, in YouTube, and we search for Allah as hands, look what we will find. Those are videos made by Muslim scholars. Allah does have two hands. Okay. The Muslims agree Allah have two hands. Why Allah have two hands? If there is any Muslim wanna tell us? Why he have two hands? Do you know what hands mean? Hands, we call them hands because we grab things with them. This is why we don't say the dog have a hand. The dog have four legs. Only the stupid Quran says that dogs have two hands. And Allah have two right hands, yeah. Okay, Allah has fingers. Why Allah has fingers? Why Allah has a fingers? What he will do with the fingers? So Allah has hands, Allah have 5 fingers. In every hand he have 5 fingers. Why? Remember, he's not a man. The Muslim insists he's not a man. Okay. What Allah? What Allah else? What is the feature of Allah? And as you see, those are Muslim cleric teaching in the schools and Islamic, and ten of thousands listening, and nobody dare to say you are wrong. That's what they teach. Allah has a foot. Do you see it? Allah has a foot. Why Allah has a foot? Remember, the Muslims, they say that if Allah wants something to happen, he just say be is going to be. But by the way, but if you read the whole Quran, you will not find one thing was created by be. Adam was created by me in making a mud, fashion the mud, and to make a mud mean to mix water. So the first process, you make sand, then you mix the sand with water, then you fashion the sand in the shape of a human being, and then Allah supposedly he breathed into this statues, and then he became a living creature. So what is Allah said be, and it was. And then the stupid Muhammad, he say in the Quran that the similarity between Jesus and Adam, that Allah, he said if he wants something to be, he said be, and he was. But Allah, he never created Adam by saying we. To the point even the Quran says وَكَانَ الْإِنسَانُ عَجُولًا, which means a human being, he was a rush. And when we go read the interpretation, it says that this is because when Allah was finishing Adam, Adam was worried that Allah he might not be able to finish him because the sun almost going to set. So Adam he sneezed and he told Allah, finish me before the sun set. So Allah have hands, Allah have fingers, Allah have toes, Allah have foot, Allah have a shin. Do you see it? And look here at this guy here. True Deen Islam. This is official Islamic website. True Deen Islam. This is the true Deen. True Deen mean religion. Allah has hand, mouth, heels, fingers, shin, even shape. Do you see it? And Allah has no spirit. So he is a physical being. He have a fingers, he have shape, he have a heels, he have hands, he have a mouth, he have lips, he have nose. So who's Allah? If there's any Muslim can tell us, who is this confusing God? He is not a man, but he have hands. He is not a man, but he have fingers. Is that a monkey, chimpanzee? What is that? Why Allah have fingers? What he will do exactly with the fingers? I will give you options. Allah will grab things with his fingers. Actually, the hadith says yes, he will grab things with his fingers. Allah will clean his nose with his finger. We don't want to change the topic now about the baby who is 1 year old, but we let us focus about who is Allah. If there is any Muslim wanna call me and tell me who's Allah based on what we say, what you Muslims teach. We Christian Muslim, they say to us, you worship a man. You Muslims, you worship 5 fingers and a shin. We Christian, we say hallelujah. You Muslim, you say shenanooya. Which one is better? Your God is a shin. You see, when we try to paint Allah, let me try to paint him or to draw him. You know, I'm very good in drawing. I did beat Picasso in that field. So Allah have a face. Okay. I mean, what is that? Hold on. My mouse is not helping me. You see, I'm very good in painting, by the way, but I'm losing my skills lately. Okay. All right. All right. Allah have eyes. Allah eyelashes is so big, by the way. And Allah have a nose and have a mouth. His mouth is very nice. And Allah have two hands. Both of them are in the right side. This is hand number one and this is hand number two. Each hand have 5 fingers. Don't laugh, please, about this painting. It's amazing. Just say amazing. Alhamdulillah. 5 fingers. 2 hands in the right side. Then Allah have a shin and have a foot. I have to draw only one because the hadith says have a shin and have a foot. Never says, it says he have 2 foot. It says he have a foot and he have a shin. So we have to go by the description. So based in what we receive, Allah is the most funny stupid creature ever. Have you ever seen a creature he have 2 hands in the right side? That's mean I can spank him from the left side and he can do nothing about it. And as long we are saying he have right side, it's mean he have a left side. The point to say when we say, you know, this is religious meaning of right, and Muhammad is trying to copy from the Old Testament and the New Testament what the metor meaning of the word, metaphorical meaning of the word right. The word right always is about who is right, the righteous. So both hands of Allah are right, but here Muhammad, because he's an idiot, he's speaking about something literally. It's a real hand, and both of them, they are in the right side. Allah have a mouth, literally, not metaphorically. Allah have fingers, literally. Allah have foot, literally. Allah have a shin, literally. So who is Allah? Any Muslim? By the way, I have copyright over this printing, so please don't. If you want to buy my paint, just contact me. Let me sign the paint. Abdul Allah know best. Thank you very much. This is God. And where Muhammad he got the description of his God? Where Allah in the Quran he said to Muhammad, I have a foot. How he knew? And what is the size of the foot of Allah? And do he wear shoes? Is Allah naked? Any Muslim want to tell us? As long Allah have a foot, have a shin, have hands, have ass, have face, is Allah naked? Maybe have feather? Maybe he's a chicken. Any Muslim? My Skype is on. Who wanna call me? Only Muslims. I want Muslims to call me, please. Who is the Muslim would like to call? Because if Allah have a, as long Allah have a body, then we need to know if Allah is naked or not. Allah is a physical being. Do you remember my debate with the Sheikh, what his name, Dr. Nabil Baikli? He said the guy with him, Imam Malik Sar, and him, he said, no one knows who is Allah. No one knows. That's it. My friend, no one knows who's Allah. What's wrong with you? This is the Muslim cleric, the head of the Islamic Center of Tennessee, saying to us the answer, no one knows who is Allah, so why you worship him? No one knows. They do not know what his name mean. They don't know where is the word Allah coming from. And you know, they start fabricating story and they say to you, Allah is coming from the you know, is the same as Elohim. You see how stupid you Muslims are. Elohim is not even a name. Who told you that Elohim is a name? And what El have to do with Allah? El is just a word mean God. Elohim, the second you say Elohim, you just admitted that Christianity is right. The Trinity must be true because Elohim mean gods, not God. So what do you mean by saying is the same God of the Christians? You see, in the Bible, God, he described himself by saying I am. He did not give a name. There's no name. For no name can fit with him. I am the one who is exists by myself. I am. Musa said, okay, Lord, I'm going to tell my people who I'm going to tell them, who are you? He said, go and tell them I am. Muhammad the thief, he stole names from the Old Testament, from the New Testament, and because he's a thief, he do not know even what they mean. You see, we mentioned before, when we speak about things in the Quran, we mentioned that if you search the whole Quran, you cannot find one place telling us who is Israel. Israel, the word Israel in the Quran mentioned many times, but nowhere we can find in the Quran who is Israel. Who is Israel? The Muslim, they will tell you we can find out from the New Testament and from the Old Testament. We can find out. Thief. Yeah, Bani Israel, all children of Israel. Okay, who is Israel? Have you ever heard of somebody? Imagine I say, oh, children of Trump. But shouldn't you tell me first who is Trump? Who is Israel? And how his name became Israel? You see, the Quran, he mentioned Jacob. And then the Quran, he mentioned Israel. But there's no connection. Why? Because he's a thief. He was reading from the book of Waraq ibn Nawfal. And Waraq ibn Nawfal, he did not make introduction. Waraq ibn Nawfal, he was making a summaries of what he called the gospel of the Nasara, not the gospel of the Christians. It's a summary book. This is what Quran is about. It's like a headline. Muhammad, he took the book of Waraqa, especially after he died, and now he decided to copy from the Waraqa book as the beginning, but he do not know what this book is saying. And when they ask him any spiritual question or any religious question, Muhammad is the last one to know. And the answer, as usual, Allah knows best. Do we have any Abdul? Ya Bani Israel. Okay, who is Israel? Hmm? All those verses in front of us mentioning the word Israel. Look how many times. 41 times in the Quran the word Israel is mentioned. Not even once it says who is this person, who he called him Israel. How the Muslims will know? When the Muslim they say we have an angel who delivered to Muhammad the message. Okay, what is the name of this angel? They say his name is Jibreel. What Jibreel mean? They don't know. What Mikael mean? They don't know. Israfil mean? They don't know. Hozrael mean? All those names you are coming. Where are those names coming from? They don't know. For Islam is a theft. When the Muslim they call Jesus Isa. Where is Isa coming from? What is Isa? Obviously, Muhammad is under the influence of the Greek copy of the Bible, Asos, which we became later in the Latin Jesus. And this is why, and the proof that he is under the influence of the Greek Bible, or the Greek name from the Greek Bible, that Muhammad himself he called the Gospel Injil. The word Injil appear as you see in front of you 12 times. Where Muhammad he got the word Injil from? And masking fools, is it about the topic or something else? If it's about the topic, ask me, no problem. But we don't want to change the topic for now, please. Let us leave it for later if it's not about the topic. Where Muhammad he got the name Injil from? You see, this is additional proof that Muhammad is a false man. Let me tell you why. Just to make it simple for you. When Muhammad named the book of Jesus Injil, you see here in the English translation they say gospel, but in the Arabic it says Injil, but Injil is not an Arabic word. Injil is not an Arabic word. So where is the word Injil coming from? Any Muslim? Any Muslim can tell us? Injil is a Greek word. How Muhammad and the Muslim believe that Jesus was a messenger to the Jews, but yet his book is in a Greek language? Do you see the stupidity? Do you see the stupidity of Muhammad? He copied the word as it is Injil and he put it in his Quran. But by saying that, you just admitted that Jesus is for all mankind, and even his book is not even in Hebrew as you say here, because you named his book Injil. Why Jesus have a book? Its name is Injil. What is the Hebrew name? Any Muslim want to tell us? We go back to zero. Who is Allah? Nobody knows. What Injil mean? Nobody knows. Okay, what Adam mean? Adam, what Adam mean? Nobody knows. Because it's a theft. The whole stories are a theft. What Ibrahim mean? They don't know. They didn't know. And the funny they say to you, Islam is a religion come with answers. When the Muslims in every article they write, They give you no answer. You read anything. You end with one thing. Allah knows best, and we do not know. Even the Quran says that huge part of the Quran, nobody knows what does it does mean, save Allah. Muhammad, he had to come with this verse so he can cover his ass from being getting busted. Don't ask me, I do not know. Nobody knows what those mean, save Allah. He's a thief. Chapter 3, verse number 7. It says clearly that there is a parts of the Quran which nobody knows what it does mean, save Allah. None knows its explanation, save Allah. That's it. Don't waste your time. Nobody. Don't ask me. I have no idea. Allah only know. Have you ever heard of a God? He sent messages to his prophet, and those messages nobody knows what they mean, save Allah. So why he sent them? Right? According to you, Jesus never got a book, so it's a huge mistake. Who according to me? Who said according to me? My friend, Jesus said, go and teach and preach. That is his book. The gospel is the book of a preaching, not only a book of writing. So who said to you he don't have a book? And who said that we don't have a book? Who said that to you? What I said, maybe you are deaf. If the Muslims, they say that Jesus was a messenger only for the Jews, so why his name in the Quran is a Greek name, and why the name of his book is a Greek book? Anyone? Any Abdul? Who is Abdul? Wanna give me a call? No answer. They do not know who is Allah. They do not even what Muhammad mean. Muhammad mean the praised one. Okay, how Muhammad, his name became the praised one? You are just calling him God, for the praised one is God. To make it simple, Muhammad is a filthy man who tried to be the Messiah. He wanted to be the praised one. He changed his name. This is why you see in the Quran he have many names. Do we have any Abdul? Hmm? And then the Muslims, they come with their madness to say to you that the name of Muhammad is in the Old Testament. Well, the name of Muhammad in the Old Testament, let me show you. A surprise, surprise. The Quran said that the name of Muhammad never exists, neither in Old Testament or in New Testament. The name is known is Ahmad. وإذ قال عيسى ابن مريم يا بني إسرائيل إني رسول الله إليكم مصدقا لما بين يدي من التوراة ومبشرا برسول يأتي من بعدي اسمه أحمد. Translation. Let us take any Abdul. Isa, supposedly Jesus here, he said to the Jews, I am a messenger of Allah, and I am telling you about a prophet will come after me, a messenger after me. His name is Ahmad. Where is Muhammad? How did that he found Muhammadim in the Old Testament? It should be found in the New Testament, and not Muhammadim. It should be Ahmadim. Muhammadim. Muhammadim. This Ahmad did that himself, this idiot. He was for many years saying that the Song of Songs is porn. It is porn, my friend, porn, full of sexual phrases. Suddenly, the Song of Songs is about his prophet. And since then, the Song of Songs became holy for the Muslims. Ahmad is not a name, my friend. Ahmad is not a name. Muhammad is not a name. It's a title. It's a title of God. It is a title of God. If you have my books, you will find that Muslims, they were fighting over his piss. The water which he washed his testicles with, the Muslim, they fight over it. I made a video before, I don't know how many of you saw it, where the Muslims are fighting over the shit, excuse my language, of the camel of Aisha. Imagine the shit of the camel of Aisha, not even the shit of Aisha. And then the one who is lucky, he grabbed the shit and he sniffed it. And according to Muslims, the shit of the camel of Aisha smell like musk, perfume. MashaAllah. Do you remember the hadith where a woman, she drank the piss of Muhammad? Muhammad, he told her that no pain will hit your stomach again. She drank his piss. Literally. Do we have any Abdul? What in Quran 1 verse number 1? What do you mean masking? I don't know. I just told you Ahmad and Muhammad, all of them, they lead to one thing. Don't you see the Muslim, they say Alhamdulillah, Hamd, Hamd. It's both, they end with one thing. It's one of the names of Allah, titles. Muhammad is Allah. You are talking about chapter 1. Yeah, chapter 1, this is different topic, but it's okay. Chapter 1 in the Quran, supposedly Muhammad, he received it. And by the way, chapter 1 is not a chapter 1. Chapter 1 in the Quran today is not really chapter 1 which Muhammad supposedly he received, because the Muslim, they play with the Quran. You see the funny, they say to you that you Christian, you corrupted your book, but they themselves, they admit that the book they have is not the book Muhammad he delivered. The first chapter, if you remember, Muhammad he received is where the angel, he squeezed him 3 times and saying to him, read. And that can be found in the Quran today in number 96. So chapter number 1 today is not really chapter number 1. However, according to the hadith, according to the interpretation, Muhammad he received chapter number 1 during the time he was doing poo-poo. And this is a clear sign that Muhammad is truly a prophet of God. I mean, think about it. What is the best time to receive message from Allah, except the time you do poo-poo? If we go to the tafsir, and this is the Muslim tafsir, not mine. This is chapter 1, verse number 1. I have nothing to do with it. Don't tell me you are saying things, it's a lie, you know. It's in front of you. Muhammad, each time he want to do poo-poo, he hear a voice saying to him, Muhammad. And what Muhammad he do? The second he hear the voice, he run. Why? Why Muhammad he run when he hear the voice? If this is the voice of the angel or the voice of Allah, doesn't matter what. And look how the Muslim, they try to make it look nicer. They say, whenever he went out, he used to hear someone calling him, oh Muhammad. Someone? Who is someone? They said someone because supposedly at this moment Muhammad is confused. He do not know who is this. Later we will find out that this is Jibreel, the angel. Okay, why Muhammad is running from the angel Jibreel when he said to him Muhammad? Remember, this is not the first time Muhammad he speak to the angel and hear his voice. So why he's running? He's running because it's night and he's doing poo-poo. He got scared. So whenever, read with me carefully, and whenever he heard this, he used to flee. Oh, what kind of a prophet this prophet is? He go to do poo poo. He hear a voice saying to him, Muhammad. Okay, all day long, Muhammad not doing poo poo. Only when he want to get out to do poo poo, the angel speak to him. Can't he get inside the house and tell to him, Muhammad? Why the angel he wait for him until he want to get out to the bathroom? And the second Muhammad, he hear the sound, oh Muhammad, he flee. Muhammad, stop Muhammad. Muhammad is running in the middle of the night. And then Muhammad, he told Waraq ibn Nawfal about what's happening. Each time he want to go to do poo-poo, he hear the voice. Muhammad, he told Waraq ibn Nawfal, his real father, he said to him, advise him to remain in his place when the caller calls him, so that he hear what he has to tell him. Look at this story. That's mean Muhammad is a stupid and Waraqa is the wise man. So Waraqa said to him, why you are running? Why you don't wait and see what he want to say to you? And you know, guys, and what do you mean he run? So what is the story saying? That when Muhammad he run, he stopped hearing the voice. Why is that? This is an angel. Muhammad, he should be able to hear him anywhere he go. So what do you mean you run? An angel who have 600 wings, and his wings can cover the horizon. So Muhammad is running nowhere. He's still under his wings. You know what I mean? Imagine I have a spaceship in the top of me, and the spaceship is like 500 kilometers wide, and I am trying to run under the spaceship. That's stupid of me to do, because you run where? Jibril is so big. And then next time Muhammad hear the sound. So Muhammad, he did not run away. So now when he went out again, he heard the calling saying, oh Muhammad. He said, here I am at your service. What the heck? I am at your service. It's the same as in the movie we see when the genie come from the ball. The caller said, say, I bear witness. Okay, hold on. Did they say here? The caller said, say. Do you see it? Okay, where is the word say in the Quran? Where it is? Because now he is delivering the verse. Do we have any Abdul? I don't want to stay long with you guys, but I wanted to share with you a little bit of the stupidity of this cult. People, they might be confused, and they might think because of the propaganda of the Muslims, the huge size of propaganda, and those who knows much about Islam, their voice is not really heard. You know, like now I have 96 people watching. I mean, this is nothing. But if I'm a Muslim, you will find thousands of people copying my videos. Muslims, they sponsor the religion and they copy paste any link, support their cult, but that will not make it accurate. It's still stupid, and it's the most stupid, dangerous cult ever exist. Christians, they like just to watch and hey, thank you, we are happy for you, thank God we have you, yeah, but they will not really do much work. Few only they care, and few only they do the work. The rest are just people who eat a sandwich, and they have some popcorn next to their computer, and they laugh at Muhammad and laugh at Allah. That's it. This is what they do. But I say to Muslims, it doesn't matter how much you try and how much money you spend to promote your cult. It is dying and it is dead. Because surprise, surprise, most of people who do watch my videos are not even the Christians, they are the Muslims. Just today, before I start broadcast here, I received an email from someone. He decided to leave Islam, and he said to me, I don't even remember him. He said, I used to argue with you a lot before. He said every Muslim should have your books. I don't even remember his name. He said he said he used to argue with me before. Islam is stupid by nature. Islam cannot stand a question, and a very simple question you ask, who is Allah? They do not know. Allah is a physical being. Allah have fingers, Allah have foot, Allah have a hand, Allah have a shin, Allah have a leg, but yet he is not a man. Who is Allah? They don't know. So what is left? What is left? That they have a prophet. They pray the prayer he pray 5 times a day. He delivered, it was delivered to him when he was doing poo-poo. This is God. He sent an angel to deliver to Muhammad the most important supposedly prayer for the Muslims. When Muhammad wanna do poo-poo. And each time Muhammad he hear him, he run away. What if Waraq ibn Nawfal did not say to Muhammad, stop and see what he want? That's mean by now we will not have the prayer. Right? What if this guy did not tell him to stop to hear what this person is saying? And how we know now that this is an angel? He did not see him, he did not hear a voice. What if it is somebody in the dark saying to Muhammad, whatever, shish kebab falafel? And not to forget to mention that Muhammad, proven by the stories of Islam, he is a person who live in an illusion. Even the hadith says it clearly that Muhammad used to imagine himself doing things in fact he never did, including sex. Including sex. The Prophet continued for such and such period, imagining that he had sex, but in fact with his wife, but in fact he did not. So Muhammad was having sex with who? It was not the wives, it was somebody else. Who? And what kind of illusion? What is the what is the level of illusion Muhammad is suffering from, to the point he cannot even recognize if this was real or fake, or it was his wife or somebody else? How we can trust this man that he was hearing a voice saying to him, Muhammad? It might be an illusion, as you see. Same when Muhammad he himself admit that Shaitan he gave him satanic verses. Right? Do we have any Muslim caller? You see, from the first second I start my broadcast, I said I want a Muslim to call me, until now not even one. For very simple reason, they do not know who's Allah. All what they will say to you is the creator. What creator? Your God Allah, he said to Muhammad, read it 3 times, and still Muhammad cannot read. What creator? He could not even teach him how to read. Bring Muhammad to me 2 weeks, I will teach him how to read, how to write. Unless he is a donkey. What kind of God? He squeezed a man 3 times, saying to him, read. Remember, the angel is when the angel say the word read, this is the order of Allah. This is not the words of the angel. So Allah is saying to Muhammad, read it, yet Muhammad cannot read. Jesus said to the blind man, see, the man saw, so walk. The man cannot walk. Carry your bed and walk. Go ahead. The man, he carry his bed and he walk. Allah, he said to Muhammad 3 times, and he made the angel squeeze him 3 times to activate him supposedly. And it's still Muhammad, you don't even understand what the angel he want. And Abdul, do we have any beautiful Abdul? As you see today, guys, I did not do broadcast with the Arab for Christ. I did it with the Christian Prince. I just, for a change. But we will keep our Arab for Christ, and we will keep this one and Arabian Prophet. All they are still my accounts. So please subscribe to all the names, so you will be informed. And be sure, to turn on your notification, so you will receive notification when I am live on air. Any Muslim before we go? Well, I want to say thank you guys for being here. May the Lord bless you. And I hope that one day we will find a Muslim who have the courage and the knowledge to tell us who is Allah, which is unknown God. All what we know about him, he have 5 fingers, 2 hands in the right side, 1 foot, and 1 leg. And maybe his ass is look like an ass of a human being, but we do not know. Especially the hadith says that Allah is sitting in the top of a rooster. I never heard of a God he sit in top of rooster. You see, once a Muslim, he says to me, your God, he sit in the top of a donkey. My God is coming in the form of a man in the flesh, so he have a body of a man. Your God sitting in the top of a rooster doing what? I heard of a cowboy, elephant boy, giraffe, rooster. And the rooster, he sneezed, and Allah, he said to him, bless you. And the rooster speak Arabic. Obviously, everybody speak Arabic. Chickens, roosters, goats, everybody speak Arabic except Muhammad. All right, guys. Thank you very much for being here. May the Lord bless you. And until we see you again, maybe tomorrow. Christ is Lord and Islam is false. And we see you soon again. Please share the links with your friends, download the videos, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new. And if you are not new, and subscribe, so you can subscribe again, because that's more fun. All right. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Take care. Bye bye.